So now I request our dignitaries to come on the dais, but all collectively they will light the lamp and come. Mr. Mallesham, S. Mallesham, Chairman of the Summit, Honorable Minister Dr. Mansukh Bhai Mandaviya, Honorable Special Guest Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy, Brazil Trade Union Leader Carlos Muller, then Russian FNPR Chairman Sergei Chernegov, then ILO Representative Yuki Orsojit, retired Justice Nagaresh, Masle Godfrey Stilmela from South Africa, and Huyak Sang Zhu, Secretary of the Secretariat, ACFTU, delegate from China. Please come. I request you all, please, you have to first blow there. Brother whom? Please come. Yeah, water hold it. होने दीजिए. गुरमीत जी. आप तीन रोटेट करते जाओ. फर्स्ट मिनिस्टर्स के एक अध्यक्ष, जनरल सेक्रेटरी, स्टेट मिनिस्टर. I kindly request all the dignitaries, please come on the dais. Mr. Carlos, please. There is a seating system. You want to please? Fine. Stella. Sir, masala? Yes. Please. Please be seated. ये लोग देगा. हाँ, ये तीन लोग देगा. फर्स्ट मैं बुलाता हूँ. इधर खड़े हो जाइए आप तीन इधर खड़े हो जाइए. Now I request BMS National Finance Secretary Anish Mishra to welcome the Honorable Minister Dr. Mansukh Bhai Mandaviya ji. Please. Now I request Mr. Kuldeep Gurjar to present bouquet and welcome to Telangana State Minister Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy. I would like to inform you that his father was a Central Labour Minister. His name was Venkateswamy. During his time only, there was a lot of reforms came in this one. Dr. Venkateswamy is a professional doctor and actually pro-Labour minister. Then I'd like to invite Mukesh Singh to welcome our All India Summit Chairman, Mr. Mallesham. I would request Honorable Mr. Carlos Muller from Brazil leader, who was a previous 2025, they are the presidency, please. I request Mukesh Singh ji to welcome ILO representative and senior Delhi officer, Ms. Yuki. No. Please do that. Please. I request Kuldeep Gurjar to welcome Justice Nagaresh, retired. But I would like to mention here that he is one of the labor law experts and he has given many pro-labor judgments during his time. He is from Kerala High Court. I request Anish Mishra to welcome our FNPR Russia chairman. Request Kuldeep Gurjar to welcome our South African leader, Mr. Masle Godfrey. Please. Mr. Anish Mishra, he will be welcoming our Chinese leader, Zhang Yu. Mukesh Singh, please welcome our General Secretary, Mr. Surendra Kumar Pandey. आप आना है। Yeah, first, Surendra Kumar Pandey, he is an employee in the Coal India. India is having the biggest coal manufacturing, coal mines. He is an employer there. He is also General Secretary. He was holded different type of roles in Coal India since this one. So now I will hand over dais to Mr. Surendra Kumar Pandey. Please come.
Thank you, Surendranji. Good morning to all of you and a very warm welcome to you all at this Brics Trade Union Forum Summit being held at Hyderabad. As you know, last year this Brics Trade Union Forum Summit was held in Brazil. This year India is hosting this event. The Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, India's largest trade union, is spearheading this event here. This is a 2-day event. The summit is being inaugurated today, July 14th, and will conclude tomorrow on 15th July. The inaugural session has commenced with the lighting of the lamp. Moving forward, I invite Mr. S. Mallesamji, Chairman of the Brics Trade Union Forum 2026-2026, to deliver the inaugural address. Shriman S. Mallesamji.
Honorable Union Minister for Labour and Employment, Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya ji, Honorable State Minister for Labour and Employment, Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy ji, other dignitaries on the dais, all the international and Indian delegates, a warm welcome to all. Namaskar. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome each one of you to Hyderabad, India, for the Brics Trade Union Forum Summit 2026. On behalf of the Brics Trade Union Forum and all our Indian partners, I extend a warm welcome to our distinguished delegates from across the Brics countries and partner nations. Your presence reflects our shared commitment to building a more just, inclusive, and sustainable future of work. India is honored to host this important summit at a time when the world of work is undergoing profound transformation. Artificial intelligence, digitization, automation, climate change, demographical shifts, and new forms of employment are reshaping economic and social across the globe. These changes present enormous opportunities. At the same time, they also pose significant challenges to workers, employers, governments, and society. I would like to quote, "When workers prosper, nation prosper. When nation cooperate, humanity prospers." The question is not whether change will happen. The question is, we committed to shape the change together with wisdom, responsibility, and humanity. As the world's population is 8.3 billion, whereas our Brics nations' population is 3.99 billion, which is equating to 48.1% of the total world's population, a significant share of global economic output, and one of the most dynamic labor forces in history. This gives us not only economic strength, but also a collective responsibility. As the representatives of workers, we have an important role in ensuring that economic growth translates into social progress. Decent work, dignity, equity, and shared prosperity. The Brics Trade Union Forum has emerged as an important platform for dialogue, cooperation, and collective thinking among workers organizing across our nations. Our object is very clear: to exchange ideas, learn from one another, develop common understanding, and contribute collectively, constructively to policies that benefit workers while supporting sustainable economic growth. This year, deliberation focus on 4 themes that are central to the future of work. First, women and future of work. Women's participation is essential for sustainable economic development. We must create workplaces that are safe, inclusive, equitable, and free from discrimination. We must invest in women's leadership, skill entrepreneurship, and equal opportunities. Second, social security for all. New forms of employment emerge. Our system of social protection must evolve. Every worker, whether in the organized sector, informal economy, gig or platform work, agriculture or services, deserves access to social security, health care, pensions, insurance, and income protection. Third, skill for future. Technology is changing jobs faster than before. The greatest investment any nation can make is in its people. Continuing learning, reskilling, upskilling must become national priorities so that workers are prepared not only for today's job but also tomorrow's opportunities. Fourth, human-centric technologies and artificial intelligence. Technology serves humanity, not replace it. Artificial intelligence must augment human capability rather than diminishing human dignity. Innovation must always be guided by ethics, transparency, fairness, and inclusion. Workers should become partners in technological transformation rather than victims of it. Trade unions across the world have evolved significantly. Today, we are merely negotiating wages. We are not merely negotiating wages and working conditions. We are partners of nation building, contributors for productivity, advocates for social justice, facilitators for harmonious industrial relations, and champions of human dignity. The future demands the new paradigm of trade union leadership, leaders who understand economics as much as labor, technology as much as tradition, innovation as well as inclusion, and dialogue as much as determination. The challenges before us cannot be addressed by government alone, nor by employer alone, nor by trade unions alone. The future belongs collaboration, social dialogue, partnership. This is precisely the spirit of Brics. Our diversity is our strength, cooperation is our opportunity, shared commitment to people-centered development is our greatest asset. Over the next 2 days, I encourage every delegate to participate openly, share experiences, present innovative ideas, and learn from one another. Let our discussions move beyond identifying problems. Let us create practical solutions, develop recommendations that can strengthen labor policies across BRIC countries, build enduring partnerships that continue long after the summit concludes. Hyderabad, a city known for rich heritage, innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, and hospitality, is delighted to host you. I hope you will experience not only productive deliberations but also warmth of friendship and cultural richness of India. Friends, history reminds us society progress when economic development and social justice advance together. Let us reaffirm our commitment into building economies that are competitive, societies that are inclusive, workplaces that are humane, and future that leaves no worker behind. Together, let us strengthen cooperation among BRIC nations, build a future for decent work, ensure that technology empowers humanity, create prosperity with justice, make the BRICS States Forum a powerful force for global cooperation and sustainable development. I wish all our delegates to participate in meaningful discussion and make BRICS States Forum Summit a great success. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mallesam ji. I now invite the representative from Brazil, the country that hosted the BRIC Trade Union Forum last year, to deliver their address, Mr. Carlos Moura.
Honorable Union Minister of Labor and Employment, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia, Honorable Minister of Labor and Employment, Mines, Government of Telangana, Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy, Brother Mallesam, President of BMS and Brics TUF Chair, dear brothers, sisters, trade union leaders, distinguished guests, it is a great honor to be here in Hyderabad representing the Brazilian Trade Union Centers and the Brazilian presidency of the BRICS Trade Union Forum in 2025. I congratulate the Indian trade union movement and especially BMS for hosting this forum and wish every success in leading our work under the Indian presidency. Brothers and sisters, before leaving Brazil when I was in Rio to come to India, I had an unexpected conversation. On my way to the airport, a taxi driver asked me where I was traveling. I told him I was coming to India to participate in the BRICS Trade Union Forum. We spoke for a few minutes about the purpose of the BRICS, about the changes taking place in the world today, and inevitably about the new tariffs announced by the US against Brazil. Then he asked me a very direct question. But what all this means for people like me? These discussions seem very removed, far away from our everyday life. Brothers and sisters, that is in fact a very important question for this forum. Our meeting takes place in a time marked by wars, trades, disputes, geopolitical tensions, and growing uncertainty. Workers' rights, wages, social protection are under increasing pressure in many parts of the world. At the same time, the international order that emerged after the Cold War, based on the existence of a single global power, is gradually giving way for a more multipolar world. The expansion of the BRICS reflects the growing importance of the countries of the Global South and their legitimate demand for a stronger voice in the international affairs. This transformation creates a historic opportunity to build a fairer, more balanced, and more democratic international order. But it also raises an essential question. Will this new world simply redistribute economic and political power among nations? Or will it also improve the lives of working people? That is where the trade union movement must take its voice heard. Governments negotiate. Business invest. But it is our responsibility to ensure that workers remain at the center of this transformation. Economic growth must create decent and secure jobs. International trade must generate shared prosperity. Technological progress must improve people's lives rather than deepen inequality or eliminate rights. The environmental and energy transition must be just transition, with workers participating in the decisions and sharing their benefits. Development cannot be measured only by economic indicators. Its true measure is whether working people enjoy greater dignity, stronger rights, better wages, and effective social protection. Last year, during Brazilian presidency in the Brics Trade Union Forum, we reaffirmed our commitment to cooperation among the countries of the Global South and to a more inclusive and sustainable model of governance. We also defended stronger trade unions participation in the Brics cooperation process. Now, under the Indian presidency, we have the opportunity to advance this work. Our forum must become an increasingly permanent platform for cooperation, exchange of information, and coordinated trade union action. We must defend freedom of association and collective bargaining. We must promote genuine social dialogue. We must learn from each other. And where workers' rights and whenever they are threatened, we must be prepared to stand together. The strength of Brics cannot be measured only by size of our economies or by population or our international influence. It must also be measured by our capacity to reduce inequality, to promote social justice, and to protect the peoples whose work sustains this society. Brothers, sisters, I gave that taxi driver my answer. I told him that Brics can help build a fair and more balanced world in which developing countries have a stronger voice and greater capacity to shape their own future. But the relevance of Brics will not be demonstrated only in diplomatic declarations or economic figures. It will be demonstrated in the daily lives of our workers. Our cooperation must result in decent jobs, better wages, stronger rights, broader social protection, and greater opportunities for workers and their families. The people we represent must not remain distant observers of international transformation. They must be its principal beneficiaries. That is responsibility we carry within this forum. If our work here helps turn these commitments into real and tangible benefits, then this meeting will have fulfilled its purpose. Thank you. Good job for all of us.
Thank you, Carlos Muller. Now I invite Mr. Sergei Sernagev, Chairman of FNPR Russia, to come forward and deliver your address. Mr. Sergei Sernagev.
Уважаемый господин министр, почетные гости, дорогие коллеги. Прежде всего, хотел бы искренне поблагодарить наших коллег из БМС за подготовку и проведение 15-го профсоюзного форума Brics. Для меня большая честь встретиться здесь со всеми вами. И я рад видеть, что форум, начало которого было положено в Москве 14 лет назад, стал площадкой для регулярных встреч наиболее представительных профсоюзных объединений стран БРИКС.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, dear colleagues. First of all, let me sincerely thank our colleagues from the BMS for all their efforts in preparing and holding the 15th BRICS Trade Union Forum. It is a great honor for me to meet you all here and a pleasure to see that the forum that was launched in Moscow 14 years ago has become a platform for regular meetings of the most representative workers' organizations across the BRICS countries.
Приятно видеть сегодня в этом зале, рядом с теми, кто стоял у истоков создания форума, представителей профцентров стран, недавно присоединившихся к БРИКС, а также стран-партнеров. Уверен, что со временем их будет становиться все больше, потому что становится все более очевидным растущий спрос на справедливость и суверенность, а это требует поиска новых путей развития.
It gives me a pleasure to see in this room next to the founding members of the forum, trade union representatives from the countries that have recently joined BRICS, as well as the partner countries. I am confident that there will be more and more of them over time, because today the growing demand for justice and sovereignty is becoming increasingly clear, and this requires finding new ways of development.
Справедливость, суверенность, безопасность – это одновременно и ключевые факторы и цели глобального развития, которые во многом определяют характер внутреннего развития каждой из стран объединения.
Indeed, justice, sovereignty, and security are both key factors and goals of global development, which largely determine the nature of each country's internal development.
Индийская сторона, председательствующая в форуме в этом году, подготовила проект декларации, затрагивающий ряд важнейших вопросов. Мы разделяем философию этого документа и поддерживаем изложенные в нем идеи.
The Indian side, chairing in the forum this year, has drafted a declaration addressing a number of critical issues. We share the philosophy of this document and support the ideas outlined in it.
Обеспечение контроля над технологиями с ориентацией на интересы человека при одновременном обеспечении и дальнейшем расширении прав трудящихся, систем социальной защиты, достойного труда – такова ключевая идея этого проекта, и это вполне обосновано. Сегодня сфера труда переживает глубокую технологическую и социальную трансформацию.
Ensuring control of human-centered technologies while upholding and improving workers' rights, decent work and social security systems is the major thrust of the draft, and with good reason. Today, the world of work lives through a profound technological and societal transformation.
На протяжении многих лет мы прилагали все усилия для обеспечения справедливого регулирования платформенной занятости, и недавно принятая конвенция Международной организации труда о достойном труде в платформенной экономике стала в этом отношении несомненным успехом. Как минимум, она создает надежную правовую основу и служит ориентиром для профсоюзов, представляющих интересы платформенных работников во всем мире.
For years, we have been doing our best to ensure just regulation of platform work, and the recently adopted ILO Convention on Decent Work in the Platform Economy has been an undeniable success in this regard. At the very least, it provides a reliable legal framework, a benchmark for trade unions representing platform workers all over the world.
В то же время следует помнить, что появление искусственного интеллекта и автономных роботизированных систем ставит трудящихся перед еще более серьезным вызовом. Поскольку эти технологии способны обеспечить колоссальный рост производительности, их внедрение неизбежно и в определенной мере желательно.
At the same time, we should remember that the advent of AI and autonomous robotic systems poses even greater challenge to workers. As these technologies may unlock a huge potential of productivity growth, technical transformation is inevitable and to a certain extent desirable.
Однако этот огромный потенциал влечет за собой серьезную социальную угрозу масштабного исчезновения рабочих мест и целых отраслей экономики. Единственной альтернативой этому является конструктивный диалог и сотрудничество между правительственными, ответственными работодателями и профсоюзами. И именно это мы должны разъяснять нашим социальным партнерам.
But this huge potential entails a serious societal threat of massive job losses and disappearance of entire economic sectors. The only alternative would be a constructive dialogue and cooperation between governments, responsible employers and trade unions. And that is what we should make clear to our social partners.
На всех уровнях, местном, национальном, международном и глобальном, нам необходим подход к регулированию технологий, основанный на участии всех заинтересованных сторон и ориентированный на человека. Говоря о глобальном уровне, следует подчеркнуть, что страны БРИКС уже стали ключевыми участниками формирующегося многополярного мира.
What we need is a multi-stakeholder, a human-centered approach to the regulation of technology at all levels, local, national, international and global. And speaking of the global level, it should be emphasized that BRICS countries have already become key players in the emerging multipolar world.
Поэтому и наш форум способен внести весомый вклад в глобальное управление, четко заявляя правительствам и работодателям, права трудящихся и достойный труд ни в коем случае не должны умаляться. Искренне желаю нам всем успешной и плодотворной работы. Благодарю за внимание.
Therefore, our forum too is capable of making a meaningful contribution to global governance by sending a clear message to our governments and employers. Workers' rights and decent work should never be downplayed. I sincerely wish us all successful and fruitful deliberations. Thank you for attention.
Thank you. Following the inauguration of the BRIC Trade Union Forum 2026 Secretariat, 4 task forces were constituted and work commenced on 4 specific topics. All 4 task forces submitted their report at the scheduled time. The reports of these task force will now be released by the distinguished guest present at this event. We request the distinguished guest to kindly release the reports of these task forces. I request all the audience to please big hand for the dais. Thank you so much. Thank you. At our invitation, Sri Mansukh Bhai Bandavia ji, present on the dais for today's inaugural session. He is also the chief guest of this event is this session. His guidance will serve as a source of inspiration and direction for us. Therefore, I now invite the chief guest of this event, Sri Mansukh Bhai Bandavia ji, Union Minister for Labour and Employment, Government of India, to deliver his valuable address. Dr. Mansukh Bhai Bandavia ji, please come forward.
Sitting on dais, Shri S. Malesham, President Bharati Mazdoor Sangh and Chair Brics Trade Union Federations 2026. Honorable Minister Dr. Vivek Venkat Swamy, Honorable Minister of Government of Telangana, Mr. Carlos Muller, Chair Brics TUF 2025 Brazil President, Mr. Sergei Chernogayev, Chairman FNPR Russia, Ms. Yuki Otsuji, International Labour Organization, Retired Justice Nagesh Ji, Mr. Masale Godfrey Selemachela, Mr. Husiang Ju, and all delegates. Namaskaram. It is a matter to great pleasure to join all of you at the BRICS Trade Union Forum, bringing together representatives of trade union from across the BRICS family. I extend a warm welcome to all of our friends and colleagues who have traveled to India to participate in this important dialogue. Your presence reflects our shared commitment to strengthening cooperation among workers, governments, and social partners in shaping a more inclusive and resilient futures of work. Friends, India has always emphasized that the future of work must be guided by the responsible innovation, continuous reskilling, and effective social dialogue. This vision resonates strongly with this year's theme under India's BRICS presidency, building of resilience, innovation, cooperation, and sustainability. Trade unions have played an important role in safeguarding workers' rights, strengthening industrial harmony, and ensuring the economic progress is accompanied by the social justice. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and guided by the vision of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, meaning together for all, development for all, India remains committed to inclusive and holistic development. We firmly believe that economic growth and workers' welfare are not competing priorities, rather they are complementary pillars of sustainable development. This philosophy has guided India's labor reforms. The historic 4 labor codes have subsumed 29 old labor laws and simplified the country's labor ecosystem while providing stronger social security and better protection of workers' rights. This philosophy has guided India's labor reforms. The historic 4 labor reforms could have subsumed. These reforms seek to simplify compliance, improve transparency, and promoting the welfare of workers. The courts also recognize the evolving nature of works and have, for the first time, given formal recognitions to gig and platform workers, making India one of the leading nations globally to do so. Our labor codes guarantee universal minimum wages, social protection, appointment letters, improved occupational safety and health, and modern compliance systems supported by digital governance. India has also transformed labor sector through digital reforms. We have established digital public infrastructure to provide social welfare and facilitate employment generation in the country. Our eShram portal is a one of its kind national digital database with over 317 million unorganized workers, connecting them with various social welfare schemes. The National Career Service Portal, a digital employment platform, connects job seekers, employers, career centers, and training providers across the country. India's two leading social security organizations, Employees Provident Fund Organization and Employees State Insurance Corporation, provide a wide range of healthcare, insurance, pension, and other welfare schemes to its workforce. EPFO, with over 80 million active members and 8 million pensioners, is among the world's largest social security organization, providing provident fund and pension benefits. ESIC coverage over 150 million insured persons and their dependents, making it one of the world's most extensive workplace-linked health insurance and social security system. Recognizing the needs of our growing workforce, ESIC and EPFO have also underwent significant reforms aimed at expanding social security coverage, simplification of process, and enhancing service delivery for beneficiaries and employers. These efforts have contributed to India's remarkable progress towards universal social protection. India's social protection coverage has expanded from 90% in 2015, underline 19% in 2015 to 64.3% in 2025, covering nearly 940 million people. Primary estimates of 2026 shows that coverage has crossed 1 billion citizens. Our objective is clear: to ensure that every worker has access to comprehensive social protection throughout the life cycle. Friends, employment generation remains at the heart of India's growth strategy. Over the last decade, nearly 170 million employment opportunities have been created. The unemployment rate has declined from 6% in 2017 to 3.1% in 2025, while the female employment rate has increased significantly from 22% to 38.8% during same period. To sustain this momentum, we have launched the Pradhan Mantri Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana, an employment-linked incentive scheme that aims to create 35 million formal sector jobs over next 2 years. As labor markets become more diverse and flexible, our reforms seek to expand social security, improve portability of benefits, strengthen skilling opportunity, and create an enabling ecosystem for all workers, including gig and platform workers, unorganized workers, women workers, ensuring that no work is left behind. I am happy to note that even in your discussion you have focused on this issue through 4 task forces on universalization of social security and international portability, human-centric technology, and responsible governance of AI in workforce. Role of trade union in driving the skill development agenda for addressing skill shortage and surplus and women and future of work. These are the need of our time and are essential for ensuring workers' welfare. Friends, recognizing that the future of work will be shaped by rapid technological change, India is investing heavily in skilling, reskilling, and lifelong learning through initiatives such as Skill India Mission. Our objective is to transform India's demographic dividend into a global talent pool equipped with skill in emerging sectors such as AI, robotics, advanced manufacturing, and green technology. AI presents opportunities to enhance productivity, innovation, and economic growth. However, technology must remain human-centric. AI should increase human potential, not diminish human dignity. India advocates ethical AI, responsible innovation, continuous reskilling, digital literacy, and robust social dialogue to ensure a just transition for workers. Technological advancement must always be accompanied by social inclusion and work protection. Friends, India's labor governance framework is built upon a strong tradition of tripartite social dialogue among the government, employers, and trade unions. Both EPFO and ESIC are governed through tripartite structures. Similarly, the institutional established under the new labor codes, including the National Social Security Board, the Center Advisory Board, and the Occupational Safety, Health and Working Condition Advisory Board are also constituted on tripartite basis. The Government of India firmly believes that trade unions and industries are not on opposite sides. They are partners in advancing workers' welfare and national development. When governments, employers, and trade unions work together in harmony, economic progress becomes more sustainable and workers' welfare becomes more meaningful. We deeply value the constructive suggestions and contributions of all our central trade unions. I particularly appreciate the efforts of Bharati Mazdoor Sangh, India's largest trade union, for their continued contributions towards advancing workers' welfare and inclusive development. The Brics countries together represents nearly half of humanity and one of the world's largest labor force. As our economies continue to evolve, there is immense potential for deeper cooperation in areas such as social security, skills, AI, governance, labor mobility, and decent work. The forthcoming Brics Labor and Employment Ministers meeting provides an excellent opportunity to translate the recommendations emerging from this forum into concrete policy cooperation and practical outcomes. Let us remain rooted in the timeless values of dignity of labor, social justice, and shared prosperity. Together, Brics can shape a future of work that is innovative, inclusive, and human-centric. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech. Now I request to B. Surendran ji to come on dais for further instructions.
Namaskar. I would like to have two announcements. At 2:15, we are having 4 parallel sessions. All the 4 parallel sessions will be second floor. There are 4 different topics. The social security topic will be held in this hall only. In the second floor, there are 3 breakout rooms. It has given hall number 1, hall number 2, hall number 3, and they have given different names also. That is one Mr. Amber, that is called Amber, hall number 1. Skills related task, the group will be sitting in that. Second one is Opel, that is Women and Future of Work. That group will be sitting in that. The third one is Jade. Those persons who are in the technology related, human-centric technology, you have to assemble there at 2:15. It will be 1.5 hour session, and the present event, and then group meetings and evening confluence, everything has been recorded and it will be live telecasted. So you have given, our activists have sent you some of the links. So you can send that also. In the parallel sessions, some people from different parts of the country, they will participate and speak in the sessions also. This is one information. Regarding second information, important one is, after this there will be group photo. Because of the constraint of the area, we are having 3 parts of this. First of all, around 18 members, they will go outside. Outside there is a very big photography area. There they will take a photograph. Then they will come and sit in the right side in chairs. I will read out the names. Please kindly remember. Dr. Mansukh Bhai Mandaviya, Dr. Venkat Swami, Mr. Mallesham, Mr. Carlos, Mr. Sarjeev, China Hung, then Masle Godfrey from South Africa, and ILO Miss Yuki, Justice Nagaresh. These are all the group. Along with them, 6 members, member countries, 1 leader from the member country. You know who is their leader. He has to go along with that. Like the 2 partner countries are there, Belarus and Malaysia. Kindly you have to join. It means it is all 13 country people along with our guest. They will first of all go the outside, take a photograph and come and sit there. Along with these groups, then first round, there will be all the foreign delegates. And from India, 6 from BMS, Sajinarayanan, Hiranmay Pandya, Ravindra Himte, Brijesh Upadhyaya, Neeta Chobe and Anjali Patel. They will join in first group. Like the TUCC organization, Central Trade Union, all the 3 people will be sitting there. Then NFITU 3 people. Like this first batch will be there. After taking first batch, the 18 members will remain there itself. They will not come out. Then rest of Indian experts, special invitees, other delegates, they will take photographs along with translators. This is the structure of the photography. So I hope you will cooperate. While actually after my speech, announcements, vote of thanks will be there. When vote of thanks will be there, I request all the delegates in that part kindly to vacate so that they will adjust for the photography. Meanwhile, after this, Honorable Minister will have a handshake with the different parts of the country, different people. Thank you all.
Thank you, Surendran ji. Now, we have now reached the final stage of the inaugural session. Your distinguished presence has made this inaugural session truly memorable. I now invite Sri Hiranmay Pandya ji, our former president of the Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh, to propose the vote of thanks. Please come forward and deliver the vote of thanks. Sri Hiranmay Pandya ji.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all of you, and now to say good afternoon to all of you. Sitting on dais, the Honorable Union Minister of Labour and Employment and Youth Affairs, Dr. Mansukh Mandavia ji, Honorable Minister for Labour and Employment and Mines, Government of Telangana, Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy ji, respected Chair of the Brics, Sri Malleswam ji, then our friends, delegates from Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, India, and all BRICS members, specialist Miss Yuki Ektra from ILO Delhi, retired Justice, High Court of Kerala, Shriman Nagresh ji, representatives from the different organizations, employers organization, trade union organizations, invited guests, brothers and sisters. On behalf of the Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh and the BRICS Trade Union Forum 2026, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks. At the outset, I express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Dr. Mansukh Mandavia ji for inaugurating this forum and for sharing his inspiring vision on the future of work, skills, social security, and human-centered development. Your encouraging words have set a purposeful direction of our deliberations for 2 days over the coming days. Thank you, sir. I sincerely thank Sri Ash Malleswam ji for acquiring the presidency under his visionary leadership and for steering this important initiative. My heartfelt appreciation also goes to Honorable Minister Dr. Vivek Venkateswamy ji for gracing this occasion, witnessing himself also, reaffirming the importance of cooperation between governments and workers' organizations. We are also very grateful to Mr. Carlos Muller of Brazil and Mr. Sergei Cherganov of Russia for their valuable interventions reflecting the shared commitment of the BRICS Trade Union towards inclusive growth and decent work. I also acknowledge the presence of our distinguished representatives from China, South Africa, and our friends from India too also, specifically the General Secretary Surendra Kumar Pandey ji of Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh. All also delegates from our BRICS members countries, partners countries, and also from the observer countries present over here. Your presence enriches this forum and strengthens the spirit of international solidarity. My special thanks to our ILO representative specialist, Ms. Yuki, also to be present here also. She traveled directly from Delhi to the Hyderabad for these occasions. Our sincere appreciation goes to the organizing committee of Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India, same Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of Telangana, volunteers, interpreters, technical terms, media personnel, every individual whose dedicated efforts have made this inauguration very successful. A special thanks to our Nagresh ji, the retired justice from the Kerala High Court, even also to organize and grace this occasion also. As we now begin this substantial work and with this forum, let us continue to our deliberations coming 2 days of our openness, mutual respect, and a shared determination to ensure that technological progress, economic development, and social justice move forward together. With these occasions, we should try our level best for us. So with this, thank you one and all for your gracious presence and valuable participation. Jai Hind, thank you very much.
Thank you, Hiranmay Pandya ji, and thank you all of you for your active participation in this session. This concludes the inaugural session here. Thank you very much.